Okay, let's get negative. No, let's get nuts out here. All right. Gotta wait for YouTube Studio as always. But we should be about ready for first pitch here momentarily, guys. If okay, let's do this. Watch live. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to go. All right. Just gotta wait for I'm actually gonna try Amazon Prime today. Yeah. But what's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with a Reds stream? Yo, I think I took the wrong turn somewhere. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with a very special Reds Cardinals live stream. I was gonna do the Reds game yesterday, but I decided too late, so I figured I'm gonna do the Pirates yesterday. So here I am, Reds Cardinals, final game of this series. Cardinals looking to, I believe, secure the sweep, which would just be classic Cardinals, right? So we're gonna jump right in. Starting lineup first for the visiting Cincinnati Reds. In center field, leading off TJ Friedl. Batting second baseman Matt McLain. Batting third, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz. Batting cleanup, designated hitter Tyler Stevenson. Batting fifth, third baseman Gavin Lux. Batting sixth, first baseman Spencer Steer. Batting seventh, left fielder Will Benson. Batting eighth in the squat behind the plate, catcher Jose Trevino. And batting ninth in right field, Jake Fraley. On the mound for the Reds is Andrew Abbott. For the Cardinals, their lineup looks as follows. Leading off, designated hitter Brandon Donovan. Batting second, shortstop Mason Wynn. Batting third, left fielder Alec Burleson. Batting cleanup, first baseman William Contreras. Still weird to see them. Is it Wilson or William? It's Wilson. Wilson Contreras at first base. Brainford. Batting fifth, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Batting sixth, second baseman, we have Segasi. God, they have some wacky ass names in this freaking lineup. Oh my God, as the first pitch is a strike. So, yeah, Thomas Sagassi at second base. Batting seventh, behind the plate in the squat, you have Yohel Hozo behind the plate. Batting eighth, right fielder Jordan Walker. And batting ninth, you have Jose Barrero in center field. On the mound for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas. Oh my God. Pitches, fly ball, left field, caught for the out. So right off the bat, that's how they started off. Tough way to start it. Showing the outfield alignment and the infield alignment for the Cardinals. Yeah, these guys have some like NPC level players out there, man. Damn. Two pitches for Mikolas. Here's Matt McLain. Pitch. That's a ball. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. 1-0. Okay, so that's a strike. First pitch was barely, it was even more in than that one, and there was a ball. Okay, ump. All right. Okay. Enough of the games. 1-1. Ball 2. Honestly, it could have easily been a 1-2 count, or even 3-0 if he really wanted it to be. 2-1 for Matt McLain, 8 homers, 26 RBIs. Pitch. Fly ball. Right field. That's going to the wall. It's over the wall. Home run, Matt McLain. 1-0 Reds, just like that. Is it hot out there? Because it feels like if it is, it's hot out here where I live. It's freaking 90-some degrees out. Oppo Taco Ding Dong for Matt McClain off of Mikolas. And the Reds strike first. Into the bullpen, too. Yeah, right into the bullpen. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. That ball seems like it's jumping off the bat. 17 homers, 52 RBIs, 838 OPS, 265 average for Ellie De La Cruz. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off. Here's the 0-2 for Mikolas. Bounced it. Wait, did you guys see KD got traded today? Yeah. KD got traded to the Rockets about an hour or so ago. Of course. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball left field. And there's Burleson again with the catch. 2 down. What's up, Rays? Yep, great day for a Game 7. I cannot wait. Are the Guardians winning the series against the A's? I hope so. They don't play until 4, though. Yeah. There's Terry Francona. Here's Tyler Stevenson. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, 737 OPS, 239 average on the season. For the part-time catcher, sharing time with Jose Trevino. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. I was going to try and get this on my TV, but my PSN does not want to behave today. It refuses to work with me, so whatever. Whatever, man. I'm using Amazon Prime for this one. Here's the 0-2. Outside. Stevenson, I believe, missed the first month or so with an injury, and then he came back, and he's been doing solid. 1-2. Outside again, 2-2. But I'm going to be doing many, many other teams besides just the Reds, the Pirates, and the Guardians. I'm going to be doing games that are just on national TV in general. 2-2. And he fouled it off, I believe. Beautiful. It's another beautiful day in St. Louis. Seems like it's going to be a scorcher. It's like a big-ass heat wave going around. 2-2. Outside, full count. 22 games, 20 starts for Mikolas against the Reds. He's 6-8 with a 5.53 ERA. Career against the Reds. Payoff pitch. And yeah, he walked him. I'm not going to say he wanted nothing to do with him, but he seemingly wanted nothing to do with him. You know, I'm just waiting for OGT or even Dashy to come in here what are you doing? Well, hey, you guys, Dashy calls these guys the big dogs of Ohio. So I'm going to see if this is true. Strike coming to Lux, the former Dodger. Dodger. 265 average, 3 homers, 32 RBIs, 733 OPS. Dashy is the one guy to gatekeep his teams. 0-1. And fly ball, left field. This could be dangerous. Oh, it's going to go foul. Yep. It hooked foul. Nobody could get to it, but it didn't matter. It went foul. "12 strikes, 7 balls" as there's Mikolas walking back to the dugout. I mean, not the dugout, to the mound. Lux, 3 homers, 265 average, 32 RBIs. You almost forget that the Reds still have Jeimer Candelario coming back at some point, too. Oh, two! Bounced it. Yeah, they have like Jeimer Candelario coming back at some point, I think. I was expecting to come back against the Guardians, because that's usually what happens with us. This pitch strikes, he's had 4 of 5. 1-2. Inside 2-2. Oh, Brandon Owatis just going off about the trades that they've made. 2 first-round picks in this year's draft. Oh, I guess they do. Wow. Here's the 2-2. Inside again, full count. Man, Miles. Ah, God. Hate that. I talk a lot and I start getting thirsty. All right. Payoff pitch. And he rung him up. Oh, Lux is like, you serious, bro? Damn. But of course, the big hit from Matt McClain, the home run to right, into the bullpen, puts the Reds up 1-0 heading to the bottom of the first. Chase Burns, what happens in this game? I just message from the Reds. Don't get swept. Yes, Dashy, you've made it quite clear. You hate the Reds. You hate the Cardinals. I hate a team as much as you hate the Cardinals. Uh-oh, my camera's glitching again. Uh-oh. I think my camera's fine. Okay. Oh, and the robot. Chase Burns will make his debut on Tuesday. Oh, he's coming back tomorrow. I figured he'd be back soon. Okay. The Candyman. Oh, he's the Candyman. Let me set my camera here. Hey, there we go, I think. Right? Nope. Okay, my camera's like, you know what? I'm out of here. Oh, I hate this camera. Yeah, it's gone. I'm going to hook up my auxiliary camera. Yay. Once again, thank God I got this thing. Oh, we're back? Ah, I see. I threatened to bring out the aux camera and it freaking got its act together. All right. Okay. Cash a trade for Jalen Green? It's funny. You think that Ishbia would actually trade with us. So again, here's the Cardinals lineup. Donovan, Wynn, Burleson, Contreras, Arenado, Sagassi, Hozo. Sounds like Bozo. And then, of course, Walker. Yeah. First pitch from the lefty Abbott is a ball. 12 starts, 6-1, 184 ERA, 68 in the third innings. 69 Ks, nice, 20 walks. Pitch strike to Donovan. Should be noted that Victor Scott was actually scratched from today's start. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. I need to give me a bottle of water next break. Oh my God. No. 1-2 coming. Fouled it off. 312 average, 4 homers, 27 RBIs, 817 OPS for Brandon Donovan. Here's the 1-2 from Abbott. Outside, 2-2. For those just joining in and you're wondering, how the hell did the Reds score? It was an Oppo Taco dinger for Matt McClain. Matt McClain, go Matt McBang. Pitch. And a liner right at the second baseman. That'll wake you up on this Sunday morning. First out of the inning. First month due to injury. Yeah. He came back, I think, a series or two before we faced the Reds. Wow. Yeah, that'll wake up Matt McClain. He's like, oh, there's the ball. Jump scare. Here's Mason Wynn. 6 homers, 25 RBIs, 255 average. Low, ball one. Turn this down a little bit. I was going to have another game on TV, but Rangers Pirates is on MLB Network. And of course, I can't watch that game because I'm in the viewing area. Bitch. And this is going to go to left into the gap. Base hit. So that was the first hit of the day for the Cardinals by Mason Wynn. There we go. The Reds' defensive alignment. And then, yeah, 1 on, 1 out. Here's Alec Burleson. Pitches a strike. 314 average, 8 homers, 30 RBIs, 824 OPS. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Now, I believe the Cardinals, fun fact, are the originator of the whole devil magic thing that people talk about. The voodoo devil magic. Pitch. Chopper or foul. Because it seemed like no matter what happened, the Cardinals would always find a way to get to the postseason. That's what some people say about the Guardians now, but nah, we don't have that devil magic stuff. I wish we did. Oh, ball one. Outside. It's so stupid I can't watch the Guardians on MLB TV. That's tough. I live in the viewing area of the Reds, Pirates, and Guardians, so I can't watch all three of them. That sucks. Here's the 1-2. And oh my god, I thought he crushed it. Right to right field, and there's out number 2. Dude, off the bat, I thought that thing was going second deck, but nope. Next year, I'm going to try and go to a Cavs Rockets. Wow. That would be a fun game to go to. I think they said the schedule comes out on July 16th for the NBA schedule next year. Can only imagine who they're going to have us facing first game. Here's Contreras, throw to first. Wynn gets back in time. 244 average, 10 home runs, 50 RBIs, 748 OPS, 244 average for Contreras. Pitch. Toss it back. Yeah, I have Fubo, so I can watch them on Fubo. Thank God. There's Nolan Arenado on deck. Had the game-tying dong yesterday. Pitch. Outside, going for second, and he's in there. Safe. Tying run now goes in the scoring position for William. I almost said William, damn it. Wilson Contreras. That was not even an excuse for me to do that. I get those two. I'm going to get those two mixed up several times. That was close, though. Okay, so he's on the bag. I think he was on the bag. Yeah, he was on the bag the entire time. Pitch. And this is hit to right field. And out number 3. So getting Jake Fraley involved on defense, I see. Okay. And that'll do it for the first inning. So, other than Mason Wynn getting on, nothing else happened. Top of the second coming up. Nor made an article about potential Guardians Class A trade candidates. They said this would kill 2 birds. Cubs acquire Bieber, Naylor, and Straw. What are you talking about? We don't have Straw or Naylor anymore. Huh? Kevin Alcantara, Ben Brown, Canario, Brennan Birdsell, and Hayden McGeary. Hey, Rays, we don't have Naylor or Straw anymore. Bieber and Class A for Morel, Alcantara. What? Morel's not on the Cubs. Did you check the date of that article? Morel's on the Rays, dude. Rays. Check the date of the article. Yeah, 2-year-old article. Duh. I'm like, what? He's not a Cub. He's on the Rays. He was traded there, I think, last year. Damn. Ooh, home run. Odds plus 600 for Steer, plus 490 for Benson, plus 750 for Trevino, according to FanDuel. So if you want to bet on something, bet on a home run for one of those 3 players. Here's Steer, batting .230 on the year. 0-1 count. Reds 4th in the Central. Cardinals tied for 2nd. Chasing down, I believe, the Cubs. .230 average, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs, 642 OPS. Here's the 1-1. Outside again. Mikolas is just trying to bait these guys into swinging, and they're not biting. They're like, no, you come to me. I'm going to you. You come to me. 429 average against Mikolas, a double, homer, and 4 RBIs for Steer. Ball 3. Dude, he's literally like, come on, buddy. Come on, Spencer. You know you want to swing. But Spencer be like, no, you come to me, bitch. I'm not going to you. And he swings and misses. Okay, well, he got him up top, though. Okay, fine, I'm going to come to you. Oh, man. Here's the payoff pitch to Steer. Grounder, base hit. Look at that, see? Spencer Steer's like, nah, B, you come to me, fool. Brian Reynolds, Paez, Stowers, Laureano, Story, Ahmed, and O'Hearn. What is that? Like trade candidates for us? Simple. No, yes, possible, no, no, nah, maybe, and yes. Covering the corner, Duran and Willier. Out of those names you mentioned, I'll take Paez, especially if it's a Class A trade. Paez, Story would no, I doubt it. Paez, O'Hearn, and Willier Abreu. Yeah. Pitch. Swing and a miss by Benson. 7 for 10, 2 doubles, a homer, and 3 RBIs against Mikolas in his career. Coming up, 0-2, throw to first. Got back in time. By the way, I just saw this too. The Cavs were a wild card trade suitor for KD. That was not going to happen. Here's the 0-2 to Benson. Pitch. I'm up. God, that's the first out. Abreu? Would love Abreu. O'Hearn, Paez, and Abreu would be amazing. I would love any one of those 3. But I said before in my one video, I was like, the Red Sox are going to try so hard to get, I believe, Roman Anthony and Willier to stay on the field together. they're going to try and get that to work. So I don't know if they're going to trade him, but if they do, I would love him on my squad. Here's Lou. Who said Louis? Yeah, this is Jose Trevino. I said Lou. He's a pitcher. 307 average, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, 860 OPS for Trevino, the former Yankee and Ranger. Don't forget about them Rangers. He was a one-time Ranger before going to the Yankees. I think he went there in the Josh Donaldson deal, I think. Long time ago. God. Here's the 1-1. Throw, and he's got it. Steals second. So now the Reds have a base runner on second. Katie has a Cavalier. I mean, I knew they would at least look around, but they weren't going to do it. Being a second apron team, they weren't going to get KD directly. They would have probably jumped in as a third team, and it just didn't work out like that. Foul ball left side. One-two count for Mikolas at 36 pitches. Here's the 1-2 to Trevino. Outside. Man, he is living on the outside, man. He is tearing these dudes to swing. But these guys are like, I mean, if you're just going to live on the outside, we'll just sit here with a bat on our shoulder while you walk everybody. So, okay, you got to come to us. We're not going to go to you. You come to us. 2-2. Grounder, all right past the diving second baseman, and he hits the race to first. Mikolas had to get on his horse to get that out. 2 down. Runner goes to third. He had to skedaddle a little bit extra to get to the bag. Trevino even tried to slide. That's a risky move, sliding in the first like that. Risk getting a cleat to the freaking finger. And as a catcher, you don't want that. No, you don't. So runner on third, 2 down, and here's Jake Fraley, the 9-hitter, 227 average. 227, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs, 711 OPS. Pitch. Inside. Here's the 1-0. Just on the top of the zone. That was more or less a good frame job by the catcher, Hozo. Hozo. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And he really went in on him there. He'll take a timeout. 1-2 count. Runner on third. One, two. Didn't go. And it's 2-2. I bet you ice cream is a popular seller at that stadium today. Sheesh. Cold drinks, too, I bet. 2-2. Inside. Full count now for Fraley. Top of the order lurking on deck. Friedel, of course. McLean, who hit the homer. Payoff pitch. And he got underneath this. This is going to be tough with that sun out there. And he makes the catch. I thought Arenado was going to miss it, but he caught it, and that retires the side. Bottom second coming up. 1-0 Reds. Bradley Beal in a 3-team. I'm not taking Bradley Beal. Hell no. Royce O'Neal would be cool. But again, Ishbia's not trading anybody to the Cavs. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, there's like he would never do that. Yeah, the Nuggets and Cavs were considered wild cards for KD. That would have been weird. If I would have looked on my phone and saw the Cleveland Cavaliers are trading for Kevin Durant, I would have thought it was fake. I would have thought it was 100% fake. But yeah, because it would have to be fake. We'd be in the second apron. We wouldn't be able to do the trade. We would practically have to gut the core four. Garland, probably Allen, and then someone would have to leave. Ishmael. Who's Ishmael? You making up names now, Rays? Yeah, Dan Gilbert and Matt Ishbia absolutely despise one another, and it has nothing to do with basketball. It's a pure business hatred, which exceeds sports. Doesn't make sense when you first hear about it, but then it's like, okay. They are pure business ops, as you could say. Chase Burns, coming up Tuesday, Dayton, Chattanooga, and Louisville, showing his ERA and his K to walk ratio. Overall, pretty good. It's pretty good. 20 to 5 in Dayton, 55 to 4 Chattanooga, 14 to 4 ratio in Louisville. 0-2 count for Arenado against the lefty Abbott. Here's the 0-2. And low ball. 247 average, 10 homers, 39 RBIs, 717 OPS for Arenado. There's Tito, as always, chomping on his Tito bombs. Bubble gum mixed with tobacco, or chew, whatever. I remember hearing a story that dude could go through a whole drum of chewing gum, bubble gum, in a game. One drum per game, at least. Pitch. Fouls it off. Again, Arenado hit the game-tying blast yesterday to tie the game in the ninth. 1-2. One-two pitch. Grounder base hit for Arenado. Arabian or Persian? What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about Ishbia. Come on now, Waze. What are you doing, man? Come on, man. There's the homer from yesterday. He hit it near Big Mac land. Pitch. There's a strike to Sagasy. 333 average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs, 843 OPS. Pitch. Liner foul. Trying to shoot it down the right field side. Again, the only run so far is the Matt McLean solo shot to the bullpen and right. 0-2. Grounder. That's gonna bobble and no play. First two on, nobody out. Here we go again with this bullshit. Ah, the freaking Cardinals with their voodoo. Voodoo. The common MLB Twitter thing, like, oh yeah, the Cardinals have this voodoo devil magic. They're like the originators of it. Here's Pozo. 308 average, 2 on, nobody out. Tying run on second in Nolan Arenado. Liner, base hit. And here comes Arenado. He comes around and he will score. And this game is tied. Okay. All right. Essentially, Pozo switches spots. Look at that big dude run. He's like, wow. Like everybody, they're just hitting at Oppo every time. Everything's going opposite field. Here's Jordan Walker, 214 average, 3 homers, 23 RBIs, 572 OPS. He's had a pretty tumultuous time in St. Louis. Pitch. Low, ball 1. Abbott trying to somehow squeak out of this without any more damage. 1-0. Pitch. Fouls it off. It's pretty clear the jig is up. You just go oppo on Abbott. You try to shoot everything to the right side. Because that's pretty much what they've all been doing. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike. Okay. Wow. Here's the 1-2. Oh, he's called timeout. He takes time. Okay. How's he going to do it here? With runners in scoring position, 269 average, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 21 RBIs for Jordan Walker. Pitch. Foul. He swung and missed. Struck him out. I thought he fouled it off. Can't see the damn ball. Now the freaking Tigers are beating the crap out of the Rays. Of course they are. Well, at least we gained a game on them. Here's Jose Barrero, the 9-hitter. 148 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, 475 OPS. Pitch. Chopper. Tough play, and it goes foul. He would have been such a dummy to actually go after that ball before it went foul. Okay. Here's the 0-1 coming to Barrero. Tied up at 1. The 1-1. Outside. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. High outside, 2-1. Two one count to Barrero. Top of the order looming. Pitch. Swing and fouled it off. 2-2 count. Excuse me. Oh, man. 93 degrees in St. Louis. 2-2. Ground or foul. What is that, like an infinity pool? Yeah, that's interesting. 2-2 pitch. Jammed him. And it's playable, and he makes the catch along the wall. Wait, no? Yeah, he did make the catch. 2 down. Okay. And he made that catch. Nice job by Trevino. With the mask on, mind you. He didn't even shed the mask. Wow. Usually, when you see a catcher go for a pop up, he'll ditch the mask and then look up. But this time, he kept the mask on. That's an interesting way to do it. But now here's the top of the order. Yeah, Donovan. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Brandon Donovan. Lined out in the first. Here's the 0-1. Low ball one. God, this. So he's already had 2 at bats in 2 innings. That's actually nuts. Wow. Here's the 1-1 to Donovan. Did he go? They say no. 2-1. Beautiful day in St. Louis, though. 2-1 to Donovan. Pitch. Fly ball. This is going to be trouble, I think. Nope, he's got it. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was going to get there, but he did, and that retires the side. So, with all that trouble, only give up 1 run. Not too bad, I'll say. Not too shabby, considering what it could have been. Top of the third coming up. Reds up, or no, Reds tied with the Cardinals 1-1. Okay. Austin Hayes, 10-day IL with a foot injury. So, how about this? Earlier today in Michigan, Senior Pastor Bobby Kelly Jr. said a deacon ran over an active boom boom dude trying to cause chaos. Yeah, a shooter, huh? Damn. Giving a security guard time to boom the suspect. Swing and a miss to pow pow the suspect outside the church. He was run over by one of our members who saw this happening when he was coming into church. Damn. Dude understands that your car is a weapon that can be used for good and evil. Here's the 0-2 to Friedel. Grounder foul. Something crazy always happens every day, it feels like. I swear. I swear. It is true. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down here in the third. Miklas at 48 pitches. Today's transactions, they recalled Reese Hines, Yasver Zulueta recalled, DFA'd Garrett Hampson, and an option Chase Petty. It's Matt McClain, homered last time up in the first inning. Pitch. Strike. A 76-mile-per-hour curveball. One. Fouls it off. Here's the 1-2 to McClain. Pitch. He swung and a miss. Got him. He went fishing for that one. He actually got someone to bite on the stuff on the outside. Yeah, that thing was outside and diving. Not a chance to get that one. Here's Elliot De La Cruz, flew out in the first. Miklas trying to have a quick 1-2-3 inning. Get their offense back to the plate. Oh, 1 outside. But if you're just tuning in and you haven't heard the news yet, Kevin Durant is now a member of the Houston Rockets. Pitch. He was traded for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, their first round pick this year, and like 5 second rounders as well. 2-1. Strike to De La Cruz. Two pitch. Oh, hung him up. That's it for the inning. 1-2-3 inning. Easy breezy for Mr. Miklas. Bottom of the third coming up. Quickest inning of the day so far. No problem at all, really. He went up there, bang, boom, boom. Now he's going back to the dugout. Tenzino will hit another ball out of the ballpark, huh? Yep. They sent him down not because he stinks to high heavens, but because he hasn't played much. And they want to get him reps and get his swing going, which clearly his swing is there. He's just not playing much, and it's hurting it's hurting his rhythm. So, if you guys had heard about the events last night, right? The U.S. conducting military operations against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Well, the WWE is going to Saudi Arabia, I think, next week. And I have to wonder if they move it, where are they going to go? Someone said the UK. They should. Oh, that place will sell out in an hour. Not even. Not even an hour. Kevin Durant says the Suns organization wanted him gone. What the heck is that setup? Dude's got an umbrella over his head and a fan on his back. That's an interesting setup. Okay. It's one way to keep cool. Pitch. Outside. 1-1 to win. Yeah, I got Rangers Pirates right now on MLB Network. 1-1. Outside. What else is on TV? Anything else? I don't think. Oh, Indiana Fever. Wait. Fever played it? And the Sports Fury aren't streaming it? Really? Or are they? And I just haven't seen it. Because their notice might not have went out. Here's a high fly ball to right. Playable for Fraley, makes the catch. One down. I gotta look that up. Because they've been saying they're doing like Fever games. Or the Fever are playing the Aces. Right? Maybe they are streaming them and I just didn't get the notif. Pitch. Strike. Yeah, they are playing them. Wow. Are they not doing the Fever game? I mean, it is an early start time for them, especially for Rocha. Swing and a miss. It's a noon start time for Rocha. It'd be like 2 o'clock for Josh and Sean. Here's the 0-2. Outside. They might be doing the game, and I just didn't get the notification. I'm looking at my. Okay, they are live. I was going to say that. They got to be live for that. Pitch. Fouls it off. I just didn't get the notification. That's true. Well, I did get it, but it's like 36 minutes ago. I must have not been paying attention. Oh, that's funny. I must have been so locked in on whatever I was doing a half hour ago, I just didn't even notice. Oh, that's funny. Pitch. And Burleson to right at. Oh, what a catch by Fraley. At least we're not the only ones getting robbed of hits this week. Never forget, against the Guardians, Fraley literally robbed at least a double from, I think it was J-Ram. It's a little dramatic little slide afterwards. Nothing like some grass stains on the jersey. Here's Contreras. Swing and a miss. Abbott at 51 pitches. Contreras 0 for 1 with a flyout in the first. 0-1 coming to Contreras. Grounder foul. I might watch Peyton's Places. Yeah, I don't have ESPN Plus. I used to have it for UFC stuff, but nah. Since Stipe retired, I don't really give a crap about UFC anymore. Two. Ball in the dirt. 1-2 count. Not to mention those fights be going on late as hell. I'm talking like freaking damn near 1 a.m. It's like, man, nah. 1-2 count for Contreras. The pitch. Outside. Abbott at 54 pitches. Here's the 2-2. Foul. Oh, no, it's going to stay fair. Over to third. Go to first, and ooh, almost stepped off the bag, but he got him. And yeah, Contreras is not happy about that whole situation, so he's going to, angrily throw his things and throw a little mini tantrum. And yeah, we go to the top of the fourth, tied at 1. Still. They might be watching the Men's World Series. Coach got tossed. Oh, really? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, they're all huddled up in the dugout. Something must have happened. Okay. Bottom second. Best of 3. Wow. This is the podcast. This is interesting. Where's the original? Or is it on It's crazy. You get the view from the umpire the entire time. Nah, I'm not gonna watch that. That's nah. I gotta watch the original cast. Here we go. It's crazy. They have like a camera on the ump the entire time, like on his thing here. Wow. Kevin Durant says Micah Parsons will be a Washington Commander at some point in his career. Micah Parsons probably looked at him like, huh? No. First pitch is taken for a ball, I believe. Freaking thing buffering on me for a second there, but we're good. Ball. Got to move Jackson Merrill to my bench for tomorrow because he's back healthy. Thank God. I knew there was a reason why I opened a spot up. Pitch. Wow, Paul, I'm surprised. The ump has done that like 2 or 3 times today. Walk in the first. Am I got to get rid of somebody? Are you serious? Thought I did. 1. Well, let me see. Who do I get rid of? Schneeman. I'll get rid of Schneeman. The man of Schnee. There we go. All right. 2-2. I rung him up. Man, that ump got that tight strike zone. I don't think he got tossed. I don't know. I don't even know what he looks like, so I don't think he did. I have to check Twitter to see if he did. I know if he did, Twitter would be buzzing about it. Slider, curveball, 4-seam, slider, sinker. Fans are picking the Pacers to beat the Thunder tonight. That's ballsy. Here's the 0-1 Deluxe. It's a high ball. Let me look at this. Coastal Carolina baseball. Way outside. Yeah, he got ejected. And the first base coach was ejected too. That's tough. Arguing balls and strikes. That's tough. And here's a fly ball to center. Caught by the center fielder. Out number 2. So they were both tossed. Then I Sonia, Beck, Buckner, Barry. Okay. So yeah, for Coastal Carolina, oh, they hit a homer. Wow, Coastal takes the lead with a homer. Okay. Yeah, their manager got tossed and their first base coach got tossed. It's tough. Here's Spencer Steer, 1-for-1. First pitch strike. Look at that wind. 20 miles per hour in from right center. The gusts are up to 45 miles per hour. Pitch. Outside. Wow. So if it's coming from right center, that means if you hit it to left, that thing is going to get supercharged. Swing and a miss, 1-2. A beautiful day in Omaha, Nebraska, too. Just hot as hell, that's all. It's not even the heat that would be an issue, it's the humidity. That's what's the killer. 1-2. Outside. I mean, I walked outside today. Like it just sucked my soul. Whoa. Hey, yo. Just zaps me. It's like I'm walking into a damn oven. And of course, freaking Coastal's wearing black jerseys today. Probably not the best day to be wearing dark colors, but as long as, I mean, there's a good breeze, the heat doesn't matter. Oh, he crushed it to left. Damn. Okay. Pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 again. Single then the second. A stolen base. Pitch. Grounder to second. Snagged. Throw. Got him. That'll do it for the top of the 4th. Cardinals come back to the plate. Tied at 1 still. Pacers can't win the title. Nah. Shea and them ain't gonna let it happen. I don't want to see the freaking Pacers do it. Because then what will happen is if they win it, I mean, I wouldn't really even feel bad or I wouldn't really be pissed. Because obviously the Cavs have a championship. So it's like, okay, cool, But of course, that would mean every team in the Central Division would have a modern day NBA championship. Of course, the Pistons won 1. The Bulls won like 6 of those things. But yeah, the Pistons have 1. Now, if we're talking this millennium, Pistons, Cavs, Bucks, and then the Pacers would all have a championship this millennium. Yee. And then, of course, people on NBA Twitter would continue to talk about, oh, the Pacers, they're voodoo devil magic merchants. They conducted all these sacrifices. Because it's so funny because, they're not even beating the voodoo devil magic merchant. allegations either. Oh, what's this now? We got the Coastal pitcher, I guess, having trouble with his pitch count. Okay. What the heck is that? Ah! Jump scare! Ah! It must be someone's mother or something, one of the players. Can't, I'm not saying who it is. I don't have the volume up. All I see is this woman on my screen. Ah! Jump scare. First pitch to Arenado is popped up just past the infield. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, there it is. I wasn't sure he was going to make the catch. Oh, I see now. Okay. I see. It's a player taking a selfie. All right. That's cool. I was like, hey, yo, what the hell is that? Who scored for the Cardinals? Arenado came around and scored a few innings ago. It wasn't a big hit or anything. It was like a little root, like a little base hit. It's not like a home run or anything. They could have done more damage too. So here's Legacy. Reached on an error in the second. One count for Abbott here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch is swung and fouled off. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he missed. I was thinking he fouls it off, but I know that's. No, he missed it. 1-2 count for Legacy. The 60th pitch of the day for Abbott. It's a 1-2. Fly ball to right and foul. Oh, nice catch by that dude with the blue hat on. Like a. I mean, he caught that thing off the ricochet off his seat. 1-2. Fly ball. In play. And he couldn't make the catch. It was in foul territory. So we'll try it again. One thing I actually forgot about from before the season began, the MLB switched back to the original jerseys that they used to wear, that they wore before last year. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, no, he fouled it off. See, no, I think he freaking missed, but he fouled it off. Barely. But you'll notice when you watch these players, they don't look like they're drowning in their own sweat in these jerseys. The names are also bigger, too. 1-2. Blooper to right. But right at Fraley makes the catch. Hot as hell outside. Only lunatics go outside in this heat. I think it's like 95-ish out here. I have to look at the thermometer. The worst is like when I go outside and it's humid as hell out. Oh, God. Like you can't even sweat. Oh, fouled it off. Oh, bad misplay by the left fielder, and the LSU Tigers tie the game. Wow. 114 off the bat. Damn. 1-1 count to Pozo. Swing and a miss. Abbott at 66 pitches. I don't know what that route that left fielder took. Kind of hesitated for a second and came in on the ball. He misread it like a mother trucker. My goodness. Ozo singled in the second inning. So 2 to right, foul. Two again, the Pozo. Fouls it back again. The Suns depth chart. That's funny. 1-2. Pops it up and foul off again. Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Bradley Beal, Jalen Green, Grayson Allen. They have like other good players, but that's a lot of shooting guards. Bol, Jalen Green, Devin Booker, Beal, Brooks, and Grayson Allen. They could have a whole team of shooting guards. Oy. 1-2. Outside. Kevin Owens thinks El Grande Americano is Elias. He thinks everyone's Elias. Pitch. Fouls it back again. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate, like, try hard at bat. Just fouling everything off, waiting for that perfect pitch. 8 pitches this at bat. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Finally puts him away. And that retires the side. We go to the 5th. Still tied at 1. You went to McDonald's with your Gmama, so you missed it. I see. Yeah, it's been a classic pitchers duel a little bit. Both teams scoring only 1 run. But I expect once the bullpens come in there, we'll probably know a lot more about these teams. Because Abbott and Mikolas are doing great. I'm going to try and see if my PS4 works. All right, we're back. Now it's up to 94 now. And there's they're dumping putting a towel of, like, I guess cold water over Abbott, because it's a scorcher out there right now. Inside to Benson. Struck out in the second. Here's the 1-1. Well, that's what happened. The freaking first base coach or the manager freaking pushed down an hump. Wow, really? Is that what happened? Damn. All I saw was an ump get pushed down earlier. That's crazy. 2-2 count here in the fifth. Pitch. Foul by Benson. Thought I could put the game on my TV here. Thing doesn't want to work, so oh well. I'm not going to fight it. I don't want to break anything. Here's the 2-2. And Benson to deepish center field. And there's out number 1. Here's the pitch to Trevino. Strike. Pitch is outside. Pitch. Outside again. 2-1. Strike. Two. Fouled off by Trevino. Two pitch. Flopper into left. That's a base hit. And Trevino will get a 1-out double. And here's a high fly ball into center. That'll get down, and Trevino can scamper home. Meanwhile, the runner goes, the hitter goes to second. RBI double. Couldn't even see who that was. That was Fraley. Jake Fraley with an RBI double. Reds retake the lead, 2-1. 98 off the bat. Wow. Danny Odom, tomorrow 5 p.m., commits between Ohio State, Oklahoma, Penn State, Clemson, Nebraska. I feel like he'll choose Ohio State, but I don't know. Pitch is a strike. TJ Friedl 0 for 2 with a lineout and a strikeout. Pitch. That's a strike. 0-2 coming to Friedl. Miklas he's approaching 90 pitches now. There's a pitch that goes off the glove of the catcher. Fraley would go to third. They might be able to add another run here. Just off the glove. One-two pitch. High ball. Two to Friedl. Pitch. And he hits this one a good amount. Deep center. This would be enough to get the run home. And it'll be 3-1 Reds. All right, so like Dashy says, there was a passed ball. They score. And it's 3-1. Braves losing 5-3 to the Marlins. That's tough. Pirates up 7-2. Of course, they got my own stream of theirs. They freaking do this. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Pitch. Strike. Oh, Bailey Falter against who's he facing? Oh, Leiter. Oh. Pitch is hit to right, foul. Leiter and Bushley. Josh Smith, RBI single, Jung a single, and then Hayes, single. Pitch. Low and inside, 1-2. Pham, a sac fly. Gonzalez, RBI single. Horowitz, 2-run double. Brian Hayes, RBI single, and Pham, RBI double. Damn. Pitch. Inside, 2-2. Twins are losing, too. How did the Yankees do today? Oh, they won 4-2. Wow. 9-3 Detroit. Sheesh. 23, 21, 13, 16, 23 pitches by inning for Miklas. Back to making them work. Payoff pitch. And here's a blooper into... Oh, what a catch by the center fielder. Robbing him of a hit. Sorry, that's the end of the inning. I didn't even notice. Oh, well. Didn't even notice that was the end of the inning. Middle of the fifth. Didn't even know that was the end of the inning. Damn. Wasn't paying attention. 3-1 Reds. That's right, because the sac fly. Duh. Sac fly. Duh. Oh, Jazz Chisholm. Okay. 2-run. What? Homer? Oh, I see. Yeah. Go ahead, double, and then DJ LeMahieu, fielder's choice. 4-2. I see now. Okay. I figure it out now. Okay, I got you. I got it. Derp, 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 de derp, derpity, derp, de derp, derp, de derp, derp, de derp, de derp, derp, de derp, derp, de derp. Okay. Outside. Pitch is fouled off by Walker. Swing and a miss by Abbott. I believe the next game tomorrow, I believe, will be Yankees and Reds. Pitch. Outside. Nicolodolo will face Winans for the Yankees. Here's the 2-2. Pitch. First out of the inning. Ejected from the college team. Yeah, so the two coaches for Coastal Carolina cannot coach tomorrow. If there is a game tomorrow for game 3, which is tough. Doing so in the first inning, that's just tough. Wow. Classic umpires. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball. Playable and right. Near the track. Caught by Fraley. Man, Fraley's catching everything. Literally, he will almost catch everything. There's some pretty smart people in the seats. Got umbrellas as Kyle Leahy warming in the pen for the Cardinals. So that must mean Mikolas's day is done. Abbott at 79 pitches, not 80 now. Yeah, 80 pitches now for Abbott. Pitch. Fouls it off. Here's the 0-2. Blooper to left and caught for the out. Gotta retire the side. We go to the 6th. 3-1 Reds. Oh. The Suns are looking to move Bradley Beal. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I mean, duh. They've been trying to move that dude for like over a year now. Dude's a bum. The worst part isn't even him, it's his contract. Like, his play isn't even the worst part. The dude's like getting paid a ton with a no trade clause. Who's the freaking imbecile that gave him that no trade clause? Oh, I know who it was. Yeah, I think it was the Wizards, I think it was. They gave him that dumbass no trade clause. And then they traded him. something like that. Maybe it was the I don't even know who gave it. Was it the Suns that gave it to him? I thought it was the freaking. I have to look it up. I have to look it up. Let me look that up actually now. Oh, excuse me. My God. Funny thing is, I haven't even really eaten anything today, so I don't know why I'm burping like that. No trade clause. $2022, 5-year contract with the. So it was the Wizards that gave it to him. Okay. Yeah. The Wizards gave him a no trade clause because they're dumb. So here's Kyle Lee. 32 games, 2-1 record, 288 ERA, 40 and 2/3 innings, 32 Ks, 16 walks, 4 homers allowed, 227 opponent average. First pitch is a strike to De La Cruz. 0 for 2. Oh, pass ball. That one was rifled past the catcher's mitt. Feel bad for that poor advertisement. Damn. Almost broke the advertisement back there. Here's the 1-1. Strike, 90 miles per hour on the outer edge. De La Cruz, a fly out and a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. And that's a gapper into no man's land. And Elliot De La Cruz is going to go for 2. He'll get in there safe. He beat the shift. Beat it into the ground at third base. And with how fast he is, you know he's going for 2. You know damn well he was going for 2. And I would not be shocked if he tried to steal third here. Suck and miss the playoffs and play-in tournament. Come on, Dash, you should know by now. The Bulls are like an eternal play-in team. That's their goal. And there's a grounder to second. Out number 1. Runner goes to third. They're going to be stuck in the play-in for eternity. I don't think they have the gall to admit that they need to rebuild. They're going to be stuck in mediocrity. They want to be a play-in team. They're like that kid that wants to beat that level so bad, so they will not stop until they do. Wouldn't even be shocked if they tried to add pieces to try to do that, but maybe this year things change. Oh, 3-1 LSU now. That's tough. Wow. 1-0 count to Lux. Pitch. High outside. Infielders playing all the way in. Dude, Mason Wynn is like right along the inner part. Nope, they're going to let the runner score and get the out at second. I think he actually wanted to throw the ball there, but it's hard to get him out anyway. That was a slow dribbler. He would have been banking on like a fly ball. That thing was slow. He probably could have got him too. Interesting choice. He decided to go for the easy out at first. Now it's 4-1 Reds. Here's the 0-1 coming to Leahy. And here's Steer to right field. And he'll make the catch. Retires the side. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Reds up 4-1 now. Rebuild on top of a rebuild. Reinsdorf is to blame. Reinsdorf. Wow, I'm surprised you're not calling him Reinsdoof. Reinsdouche. Dude seriously has no idea what he's doing. In my opinion, he sold the wrong team. I don't know if he's selling the White Sox, but that bozo needs to sell the Bulls too. They're never going to see success again if he doesn't do it. Oh well. Like I said earlier, in this millennium, since 2000, we've seen now the other 4 teams in the Central make and win an NBA championship. The only one who hasn't, the Bulls. They've been close a few times. They just haven't been able to get to the NBA Finals since Jordan left. It's tough. Very tough. It's almost like it's like the MJ curse or something. The curse of the GOAT. Another GOAT curse. Not the Billy Goat, the other one. Because they haven't been able to get to the freaking finals ever since Jordan retired. Like, they'll get to the conference championship and then get bounced. So bottom 6, 4-1 Reds. Andrew Abbott, ready for another inning. 82 pitches. First pitch is a strike to win. Pitch. Strike. Here's the 0-2. High, ball one. One-two pitch. Fouled off by Wynn. Now it's going to be like, what, 4-1 LSU now? Wow. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. One-two pitch. Again fouls it off. One for two with a single in the first and a stolen base for Mason Wynn. One-two pitch. And another foul off. The Guardians are about to start now, too, by the way. Here's the 1-2. Grounder snagged by the first baseman. And he will not beat him to the bag. I don't even think he had the ball. And there's your leadoff hit. Ryan's dork. Now, what's this now? We got the umps meeting together. What's this about? Oh, he's out. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Did he? Maybe the glove touched him. Oh, oh, maybe they say he knocked the ball out of the glove. That could have been it. But anyways, there's one out now. Swing and a miss to Burleson. Oh, one. And Burleson! Fly ball, deep center, and caught by Friedel. Do a little backhand action. 2 down. Abbott is approaching the end of the line today, so they're going to need their bullpen to go at least maybe 2 innings or so. Chopper to third, gathers and throws him out. And a 1-2-3 inning for Abbott, and we go to the 7th. 4-1 Reds. So wait, this is pretty interesting. The B-2 bomber pilots had a toilet, a microwave, and cooler for snacks on their 37-hour flight. That true? Did they evacuate the sewage holding tank over Iran? Oh my god. Oh, those were different bombs we dropped. Our actual payload's still in the holding bay. You mean you emptied the toilet over Iran? Yeah. What? I had explosive diarrhea. Sorry, those burritos were they went right through me. My God. So you mean if I open up the bomber bay door right now, that bomb is still in there? Yep. I don't even think you could do that on a plane. I think they have a special hose to do that. But a 37-hour flight, that's crazy. Imagine being on a plane for over like 37 hours. I've heard of like 18-hour flights, transcontinental. People that go to like, Dubai on vacation, or like they go to Japan, or like they go to like China from like America, but damn, 37 hours. Yeah, this is your captain speaking, 37-hour nonstop. We delivering freedom. We got about, several hundred tons of freedom with us flying with us tonight. Please sit back and enjoy the flight. This is the Uncle Sam Express. We got about several hundred tons of America. American freedom. It's 5-1 LSU. All right, 1-1 coming up to Benson from Lee. Or Lee. Lee. Pitch. Fouled it off. God, when I was at the corners for LSU. Okay, let's see. Is there another game I can watch besides this? Let's see. Fouls it off. Benson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Rangers, Royals, and Padres will be starting up soon. 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down here in the 7th. All right, here is Trevino, 1 for 2. Came around and scored earlier. There's a grounder to the short. Throws, and they got him with ease. 2 down. Let me actually get back to with it. Here's Jake Fraley. 1 for 2 with the RBI double in the 5th, and then he scored himself later on. But again, tonight I'll be live for Game 7, NBA Finals, Thunder Pacers. Here's the 1-0. And Fraley to left. This is going to be trouble. And it's foul. Fraley almost snuck that down the third base side, down the left field side, and that would have been major danger. Major trouble. Seven. He messing with the rosin bag. My dumbass. Oh, I'm just fooling around with it. I don't even need it. I'm just fooling around with it. Come on, dude. What do you want? I'm fooling with this thing. This is fun. You know that sun's going to be a little pest in this one. Swing and fly ball again. Same spot. And again, same area. Fraley has to go back to first again. There's a group of little kids there. Looks like they got a ball. But if you go to a game in this heat, make sure you stay hydrated. I don't need to hear about y'all passing out because of the heat stroke. Oh, because I'm big and tough. I can go sit in the sun for 3 hours in 90-degree heat. I'm a big boy, yeah. It's all fine and games until you start sweating, and it's like, ugh. And you know you're cooked, literally, when you're not even sweating. When you can't even sweat. Those people got the right idea. They're sitting in I think that's in that little village area. And he strikes them out looking. So after all that, nothing happens. And we go to the bottom 7. I'm a bit mad that the Orioles lost the Yankees. Yeah. Tough loss today for the O's. Yeah. We haven't beaten the Yankees in a series at home since 2003. Brian Baker give Yankees back the game. Yeah, they sold hard in that one. Abbott, six innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks, 93 pitches for the lefty. Back out there for the 7th. Arenado leads off. Here's the 1-0. Outside. Feels weird. The Guardians are starting up and I'm not streaming them. Nah. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. And a fly ball for Arenado to right. Fraley is there to make the catch. Here's a fly ball again. This is into center and caught by the center fielder, Friedel. So yeah, they got freaking 3 web gem making freaking outfielders, I guess. Friedel and Fraley just taking turns. Benson's like, I don't even get a chance to do that. They never hit it to me. And here's a to left, and here's Will Benson to make the catch. So this inning was all about the outfielders. 1, 2, 3 inning, all flyouts to each outfielder. We go to the top of the 8th. Easy breezy inning for Mr. Abbott. Well, now Coastal Carolina might have something going here. 2 on, 2 out. You know. Hard pitches for Abbott. Retired his last 18 batters faced. That's like 2/3 of the freaking 27 they usually face, or any team would face, any game. Last 18 batters. 6 innings of nothing. Gordon Graceffo on the mound now for the Cardinals. 9 games, 2-0 record, 7.47 ERA, 15 and 2/3 innings, 13 Ks, 4 walks, 1 homer, 2.73 opponent average. Damn, a 7 ERA and 15 innings? Sheesh. He'll face the top of the Reds order. Friedel, McLean, and I believe it'll be De La Cruz. 1-0. Strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Big swing. Big hack. 0-2 coming. I'm sorry, the 1-2 coming. Friedel lose 0 for 2. A sac fly and an RBI in the 5th. 287 average. Pitch. Low. Pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Reds. And here's a fly ball into center. Base hit. Friedel gets the inning going with a single. But there's the McLean bomb from earlier. 101 off the bat. 98 feet at its apex. 387 distance. Into the bullpen. McLean 1 for 3. The solo homer in the first that got the Reds on the board. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball. This is going to be tough. And it's off the netting. Foul. Walker gave it a good long look. He really tried to get that one. Look 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the first out of the inning. I think the Reds can definitely beat the Yankees, especially tomorrow, facing Winans, whoever that is. Now I'll have to see the other two pitchers that they face, but yeah, if it's like Fried or like Rodon, it's not going to be Schmidt. He just pitched yesterday. Taylor Rogers warming in the pen for the Reds. Here's Elliot De La Cruz. Pitches in the dirt. Took her first. Oh, they almost tried to get him there, but they couldn't. One ground out, double play. There's one, and there's two. Gotta retire the side. Bottom eight coming up. Yeah, I got it. I got it on my phone right here. Let me see something here, guys. Hmm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on. God, this thing always slows down when I have to do something. Nick Lodolo, Chase Burns, and Brady Singer will be on the mound against Rodon, Freed, and Winans. Well, thanks for that information, FanDuel Sports. Yep, so that'll be fun. Freed and Rodon with Winans tomorrow. First pitch is inside from Rogers. Caught it off. 1-1 count against Jordan Walker. Here's the 1-1. Walker pops it straight up. And it's caught. One down. There's Terry Francona. Pitch to Barrero. There's a strike. Ball one. Lyon Richardson warming in the pen for the Reds. Inside 2-2. Oh, nice. Fly out. Nice. Manzardo, Martinez, Arias duo. Nice. Pitch is inside. Full count. And they walked him. So there's your first base runner in a while for the Cardinals. Corbin Rogers tomorrow night in Baltimore. Ooh. Wow. Nice. Pitches a strike to Donovan. So Barrero draws the walk. Pitch. Outside. Donovan is 0 for 3 with 2 lineouts and a flyout. Pitch. Foul. One, two. Liner right into right field, but right at Fraley. That'll be 2 down. Oh. Right back, guys. Okay, we back. Let me Lyon Richardson is now in for the Reds. 18 games, 0-1 record, 1.99 ERA, 22 and 2/3 innings, 18 Ks, 11 walks. Outside, ball 1. Pitch. Strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it off for win. Oh. All right. Okay. Yeah. Here's the 1-2 to win. The pitch. High ball two. Outside, full count. Payoff pitch coming up. The pitch. To right. Fraley is there, and he'll make the catch. It is so hard to get one past him. My goodness. We go to the ninth. 4-1 Reds. I think they've had like one base runner since that one big inning that the Cardinals had. Pretty impressive. Oh. Wow, Gabe Arias. Single. And we scored a run. Let's go. Arias success. You absolutely love to see it. Right after Martinez drew a walk and then stole second. So the Guardians actually strike first again. Beautiful. When the Guardians want to be, they can be such a good team. When they're actually being serious, they can be good. So Graceffo back out for another inning of work against Stevenson here in the top of the ninth. First pitch strike. Again, the Reds 39-38, fourth in the Central, 7.5 back. And then the Cardinals are second. I think they're like 4.5 or so back. I believe the Cubs currently lead the division. Oh, wow, more runs. We like runs. I like runs. Was it a homer or was it just a RBI something? Hi, Paul. I like runs. Oh, I like runs. Yeah. Oh, we doubled. Okay. Damn. Arias was hauling ass. Line drive to right field. My dude was hauling ass. Must have been a misplay or something in right. Got a triple out of it. 2-2. Hey, rung him up. Let's go. Let's go, Nolan. Hell yeah. My dude must have been a straight up hauling ass, man. I mean, He doubled to right field. Butler. He must have misplayed it or something. That's the only explanation with how short those outfields are. Unless it went to the corner. Hard to say, though. It's not like the Coliseum. Here's the 1-0 coming from Graceffo. Pitch. Whoa, ball two. But like I said, I'll be live later tonight for Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We will have a winner, and then this week, of course, you have the NBA Draft. Pitch. Ball three. Freaking Hedges is such a bum. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. 3-0 coming. Pitch. Oh, okay, well, there's one. Perfectly placed. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. 3-1. Liner to left. Right at the left fielder makes the catch. 2 down. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. Hedges is a bum. All right, well, here's the pitch coming to Steer. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss or fouled off. I don't know, can't really tell. 1-1. Oh, it must have been a foul off. Okay. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Da 1-1 pitch from Graceffo. Inside on the hands. 2-1. Warriors are. Oh, that's. Oh, it's not even from a legit account. Okay. All right, here's the 2-1. Strike. Two pitch. Here's the pitch. High, full count. Quan caught out on strikes. Yep, just staring at it. Payoff pitch. High fly ball to left. Donovan is there and he will make the catch. And now we go to the bottom of the ninth. Reds look to seal the deal and finish this one off. I believe it'll be Emilio Pagan coming in for the save. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to relax for a few hours. And I'm going to obviously do Game 7. Now, once Game 7 is a wrap, and the offseason's officially here, of course, we are just about a week away from NBA free agency, which I don't expect the Cavs to do anything, but I'm not even going to be excited about the Cavs free agency. I'm going to be excited about the Blue Jackets free agency. Hockey? Yes, hockey. Because we're talking about a team that is set to have $40 million in cap space. And they have to spend money because they're like 15 million under the cap floor. Which means you got to, in order to be cap compliant, you need to get above the cap floor. So they need to spend some money somehow, somewhere, some way to get above the cap floor to be cap compliant for this upcoming season. That's a rule that I kind of wish the MLB would adapt or adopt. A cap floor. Not a salary cap, just a floor to where teams have to spend a minimum amount of money. Right? At least put a floor on it. A minimum amount. Like 100 mil even. 90 million. I'd say about 100. Teams have to spend a minimum of $100 million. 32 games for Emilio Pagan, 0-2 record, 3.38 ERA. 32 innings, 42 Ks, 11 walks, 6 home runs allowed, 149 opponent average. He is 17 of 20 in saves. Yeah, he has 17 of 20 opportunities. Yeah, 17 saves and 20 opportunities. So he has 3 blown saves this year. And he'd have to do some serious choking to blow this one. He'll get the 3-4-5 part of the order for the Cardinals. Pitch. Ball 1. Pitch. Fouls it off. Now, tomorrow I'm going to do the series recap for the A's and Guardians. Because I believe the Guardians are off tomorrow. Because they're coming back home for the Blue Jays on Tuesday. Yeah. There's no way they were going to have them come fresh off a plane from out west to play at home tomorrow. No. Pitch. At least it'll give them a day to get back, get their bearings, and yeah, because that's the last thing they'd want to do. Fresh off a plane. 3-1. And Burleson to right center. Fraley is there. He'll make the catch. Looks like the ball kind of snuck up on him. 28 calls yesterday. Sheesh. Scott Barry has been consistent with his strike zone. Yeah, Buckner's a bum. Reminds me of the umpire 2 nights ago. Yeah, okay. I believe it was 2 nights ago. Trip something for the Guardians A series. Let me actually see who that umpire is. Hang on. 1-0. Grounder. This is a slow dribbler. Pagano taking himself. 2 down. Gibson. Yeah. Guardians fans had a nickname for Trip Gibson, calling him Triple A Gibson, because his strike zone 2 nights ago, well, it seemed very reminiscent of like a minor league umpire. Fitting, they were playing in a minor league stadium. Here's the pitch to Arenado with 2 down. Strike. Arenado singled in the second and then scored. The Cardinals really haven't threatened since that one big inning that they had. 0-1. And even in that inning, they only scored 1 run. They really didn't threaten at all. Major credit to Andrew Abbott for just shutting these guys down for the most part. They really didn't do much. Pagan 0-2 count for Arenado. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high. One for 3 with a single in the second and a run. Here's the 1-2 to Arenado. The pitch. Grounder to third. He'll take it, throw to first, and that is the ball game. As the Cincinnati Reds win today by a final score of 4-1, and they avoid the series sweep by the Cardinals. And let's just say they needed this because taking a quick peek at what they got coming up, you have the Yankees at home. That's a tough task in itself. But after tomorrow's game, they have to face Fried and Rodon. Now, Reds fans will be able to see Chase Burns in action. But he'll have a mighty task ahead of him, facing a very, very good Yankee lineup that, of course, got Giancarlo back. So, you got a team that hits a lot of homers, playing in the stadium I call the Great American Boombox. The launch pad. Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, the Great American Launch Pad. Yep, the Guardians are up 2-0 right now. Throwing air on a pickoff attempt. Come on, Slade, you freaking scrub. You scrub. You bum. All right. So we don't need that on there anymore. Let's go to this. Get you guys these stats. Now we head out of here. 5-1 LSU, bottom 6, by the way. All right, so well, Milwaukee up 9-6 over Minnesota. Boston's up 1-0, top of the third. Good. Slade got out of it. Thank God. Okay. Pittsburgh won 8-3. Denzel Clark force out. Nice. MacGyver out at second. They have a guy named MacGyver. That's funny. That's good. All right, so the win goes to Andrew Abbott. He is 7-1 with a 1.79 ERA. Mikolas takes the loss. He continues to struggle against the Reds. 4-5 with a 4.31 ERA this year. And Pagan gets his 18th save of the year with a 3.27 ERA. Stat lines: Abbott, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks, 1.79 ERA. They only allowed 3 hits the entire game. And I think they were all in the same inning. Remember, he had put down 18 consecutive batters at one point. Mikolas only allowed 4 hits himself. One of those, of course, was the home run. But yeah, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and a homer. So yeah, Reds are 40-38, still 4th in the Central. The Cardinals are 42-36. Now they're 3rd in the Central. Ooh. But that just goes to show you how the distance how big the distance is. The Cubs are losing too, by the way. So if you're a Reds fan, you're like, let's go. Yeah, the Cubs are losing. Yeah. And the Brewers are losing too. Yeah. But yeah, of course. The Brewers lose if that holds. Oh, no, the Brewers are winning. Yeah, they're beating the Twins. That's right. So the Brewers win, but the Cubs are losing. It's so funny, though, because you look at the NL Central 4.5 out of first, 5 games out of first, 7, and then you got the Pirates at 16.5. The AL Central is just the Tigers and essentially 3 drunk idiots and a nerd. Guardians are 9 out. Royals are 10. Twins are 10.5. Chris Doug, why do you think the Guardians are going to buy a deadline? Because they're only a half a game out of the wild card. Yeah, they're only a half a game out of the wild card. Now, looking at the wild card standings in the American League, so we are just a half a game out behind Boston. We actually face Toronto coming up on the 24th, and we're only like a game and a half back of them or so in the loss column. So that would be fun. Now, getting into July almost, Detroit, by far and away the best team in the AL, they would have a bye. And then the Yankees would face the Red Sox. Yeah, Red Sox. And the Jays would face the Astros. Wow. No, the top 2 teams would have a bye. That's right. Yeah, the top 2 teams would have a bye, I believe, in the AL. Detroit and New York would have a bye. Houston would face Boston. And then Tampa would face Toronto, I believe. Let me see last year. I'll do this and then I'm heading out. I got dinner waiting for me. Yeah, the Yankees and the Guardians, they didn't play in the first wild card round. Astros faced the Tigers, Royals and O's. So yeah, their lowest division champ faced the Tigers, the worst wild card. Okay, that's true. So if that trend continues, it would be Astros, Red Sox, Toronto, and Tampa. Wow. Okay. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I will see you all tonight for Game 7 of the NBA Finals. With that being said, shout out to everybody who came through tonight or today. Jacob, Rays, Dashy, of course, have to grace us with his presence. Jacob, of course. Shout out to everybody like Lore and the others. Anybody who might have been watching but didn't comment. Reds are back in the win column, and now they have the Yankees coming up. That'll be fun. My next Guardians stream will be most likely, tomorrow for the series recap of the A's and preview of the Blue Jays series. And then I'll probably go live for one of the Jays games. So, that'll be fun. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Have a good rest of your day. See you guys tonight for Game 7. Go Guardians. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Had to throw the Go Guardians in there. Yeah. Guardians are winning too, by the way, as last I saw. Yeah, they're up 2-0. Going into the bottom of the third. Bye-bye. Yeah. I'm not even going to do the leaving here with something. Because, yeah, not my team. Yeah. Actually, no. You know what? I'll do it for Dash.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'll do it. I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Denzel?
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. The Reds are leaving here with something. Oh.